Alright, we're back with more of the puzzling agent and his wiggling. Um, we should drop our stuff off at our room. Probably. Maybe. Oh! This is not a room. But
Someone left a screwdriver in the
clue.
alley beside the hotel. Looks clean. Probably of no consequence. Someone left a looks clean. Winner undeclared in local contest.
The Annabelle Grill Ladies arm wrestling tournament is over, and the judge missed it. Read the 4 statements and help him determine the winner. The judge missed it. But how? A pin pearl like a new hat. Alright, so she lost. She was defeated by the Grizzly Grip. But she beat the Grizzly Grip. So neither one of these are the Grizzly. That's Pearl. And Pearl like a new hat. That's Pearl. Hat 1 fair and square. Alright, so she's the Grizzly Grip. And that's Pat. Grizzly Grip beat her, so she's out. Pat beat her, so she's out. Flo's Grizzly Grip couldn't whip me, so she's out. I think it's her. I pinned Pearl like a new hat. Outmatched by Grizzly Grip. Flo's Grizzly Grip couldn't whip me. Pat won fair and square. So it's one of these two. But which one's the Grizzly Grip? Flo's Grizzly Grip. Hmm. She's got a fur hat, so maybe she's the grizzly? I mean, it's why those two. I don't know how to narrow it down further. Oh yeah! 50-50, we win. But how? A 4-person tournament means there were 3 matches. In the first 2 matches, 2 competitors were eliminated. In the final match, the 2 winners faced off, and the winner of that was the champion. Flo, the wielder of the Grizzly Grip, won 1 match and lost another. That's only possible if she won her first match, proceeded to the final. and lost. The woman who beat the grizzly grip is the winner. That makes sense.
That was a tricky one.
What? You can only see gum if you click. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's just no gum here.
The residents of Skagen seem nice enough. Aside from one wild goose chase, everyone's been cooperative.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks like I'm primed for all the hot dish I can eat. It remains to be seen if that's a good thing. I got a map from the hotel owner, so I'm heading over to the eraser factory. Agent Tethers out. Am I supposed to be saying that?
I can't talk to Bjorn anymore? Okay. See you, Bjorn. Well, there's a problem. It's too close to the woods. Raccoons get in there.
Hi, Sheriff Bog. Yeah, I'm Nelson Tethers of the FBI's Department of Puzzle...
Agent Tethers, good to meet you. We got a real mess here. Yes, we do.
We do?
Oh, yes. It's gonna be a while before we can get this factory running again.
But my job is to get this factory back to making erasers.
Agent Tethers, you're in a right pickle.
Well, I should probably ask you some questions about the incident then.
That's what I'd do if I was a big, important FBI boy.
Yeah.
What was this incident?
Well, we don't need to be dramatic.
What happened?
There was an explosion.
What?
Oh, yeah. A big explosion. And the foreman just never came home.
What the fuck?
What happened to the foreman? My notes don't have a lot of details.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out. One day after work, Mr. Dabner just never came home. The accident was pretty bad.
Oh, is there a body?
Nope, he's just gone. Isaac Dabner's his name, if you don't have that in your notes.
We don't even know if he died in that explosion?
Won't be able to find that out till we find a way into the factory.
You can't get
What
into
did your
the factory.
investigation turn up?
Not much. I can't figure out how to get past this lock.
Well, that's because it's missing a piece. I can see that just by looking at it.
So it is. I guess that's why you make the big bucks, right?
That's right, sir. When did the accident take place?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out myself. Here's what I know.
The Rest Easy Guard Service was employed to keep watch over the factory from midnight to midnight. From their statements, can you determine the time of the big noise? Ooh, 1 hour before the last shift started. So 11. Only Bernie put in the full 8 hours. I get the strongest shift, shorter shift, 3 hours. I worked from 6 till I was relieved. Oh, 1 hour before the last shift started, so not 11. Okay. I worked from 6 till I was relieved. Only Bernie put in a full 8 hours. I should have paper. I can't do numbers without paper. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get paper. Alright, I've returned with paper. So according to my notes here, oh, I should open the game so there's noise. According to my notes, Bernie worked 8 hours. Bob worked 3 hours. And Iggy worked 6 to we don't know when. So that means midnight the last day to 6. Someone worked 6 hours. 12 to 6 is not 3 hours, so that would have to be Al. Al worked the first shift. And then 6 to another time. So it could be really anyone for second shift. Okay. So 12 to 6. It's 6 o'clock now. That's Al's shift done. 6 to 3 is Pop. We'll just say for now Pop. So that'd be 9. 9 a.m. And then Bernie puts his 8 hours in. So that'd be 9 to 5. So 5 p.m. 1 hour before the last shift started would be 4 p.m. But there's too many questions here. So Al works 12 to 6, and then so Bernie wasn't the last shift. Yeah, Bernie wasn't the last shift for mistake. So let's go to the start again. Al 12 to 6, and then Iggy 6 to question mark. No one worked 8 hours except for Bernie, so when's she relieved? She could be relieved 7 to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So she could have worked 7 to 13, which would be 1 p.m. Bernie works 9 hours, or 8 hours, so that puts him at 9 p.m. And then Pop works 3 hours. So that checks out. So and Bernie's third shift, he would be 7 to 9. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. What? 1 p.m. Yeah, 9. 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. My pen's dying. So it was 8 p.m. then. This is what you're here for, right? Riveting puzzles. Oh, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, bud! I'm a goddamn genius is what I is. A genius. I know how to do puzzles.
If there was an explosion at that time, wouldn't the icicles on the building have been knocked off?
Good point. Maybe they grew back.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Well, I don't seem to be getting a lot of answers.
Listen, why don't you meet me down at the Moose Ear Diner later? I have some files related to the case that you might be able to help me with.
Oh, okay, but I really think...
Agent Tethers, it's a pleasure working with you. You're doing a great job. Meet you at the Moose Ear in a bit.
Suspicious. The sheriff did it.
Interesting. Out at their eraser factory, the doors to the factory are very locked. Some sort of custom-built contraption has got this place locked up tighter than Fort Knox. The device seems damaged, though. It seems to be missing a piece.
All right. Get him. Lurgo. Okay. To the diner, I suppose. Wow, that is a great spot for a diner. Absolutely great spot. 10 out of 10. 100% would go. God, I love the people in this loot. They don't actually eat loot fish in Minnesota, right? I'll have to ask about that. Hey,
Excuse me, I see you're working on your sign. Is it safe for me to go into the diner? Excuse me.
Gotta fix the sign.
Something wrong with your sign? I said, is there something wrong with...
You a cop? I ain't got time for cops.
I'm not a cop.
Look, I gotta get this sign fixed before it gets dark. I don't want to be out here after dark, if you know what I mean.
I don't, actually. What do you mean by that?
It's just a fuse, but I can't remember which one it is. Not with all the whispers in my head.
What? Whispers?
Get the fuse for me. I'm getting cold out here.
the repairman has forgotten which fuse he needs to use, even though he coded them so he wouldn't forget. Select the fuse that completes the sequence. What? 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 Yeah, I have nothing here. Help. The sequence of symbols on the fuse box looks somewhat familiar. Maybe it's not as random as it appears. Familiar to what? It's perfectly symmetrical. Okay, so that takes that one out, but that's you've removed one. That's a bad hint. Oh. Well. Okay, thanks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 3. Shit. All right. Oh man. I love how it's like, hey, this hint is doing nothing for me. I have no idea. Zero idea. This is second hint, even less helpful. Fourth hint, that's just the answer. That's the answer to the puzzle. Thank you.
That should do it.
Hey, what do you know? This ought to keep the little buggers away.
Little what?
Well, I gotta finish getting this sign mounted. See you later. Well, we'll see.
I don't suppose you know anything about the eraser factory accident?
Don't suppose I do.
Did you know Isaac Davner?
Not much. Heard he had some kind of accident. Feel bad for his wife, Glory. Such a pretty girl.
I should really talk to her. Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, I do.
So, where can I find her?
Inside.
Goodbye.
Gnomes.
There seems to be some tiny footprints in the snow around the diner. But I don't see any kids around here. Possibilities include stealthy children, tiny animals wearing boots, cats wearing shoes. Nice, Nelson. Now that's going in FBI records. And I'm still recording. Tethers out.
Gnomes.
Hello, gentlemen. A bit early for a lunch break, isn't it?
Until the eraser factory opens again, Daryl and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, me and Daryl got nowhere else to go.
Oh, that's great. Then you don't mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. As soon as I get these bugs back in place.
What? Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
Daryl's famous insect collection has gone AWOL. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining joints. Keeping these rules in mind. What rules? Oh, enclose all bugs using the fewest numbers aligned to draw a box possible. Blocks can be any size, but must be four-sided. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each green grasscropper needs 3 squares of territory, including the square it's on. Each pink pad peddler needs 2, including the square it's on. Okay. These guys need 6. Okay. They need 2 each, presumably. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go, baby. How do you like that? I'm a genius. What in the goddamn? But they got their allotted space. What do you mean they don't have their allotted space? They can share a box. It must be four-sided. Okay. That's the problem. So, my nonsense box, this box is four-sided. This box is four-sided. This box is not four-sided. I think we're on to something now. They're good, but they're not good. There you go. Yep, baby! Happy bugs!
Oh, look at that! He did it!
Yes. Now, will you answer my questions?
Sure. Fire 'em at me.
You two are employed at the factory. Would you say it's a safe place to work?
As safe as any other place, I guess.
Yeah, except the new wing is haunted.
No, it isn't. You better quit listening to those hippies.
Why do you think the new wing is haunted?
When the factory expanded, we built a new wing. A bunch of locals got angry we had to clear out part of the forest to do it.
Because spirits live in the forest.
Go on.
You mentioned something about spirits in the forest. Really?
Depends on who you ask.
You won't see me out in the woods after sundown.
Well, me neither. But there ain't no spirits.
Do you guys know what happened to the foreman?
Yeah, the lobster bit him.
Shut up, Daryl.
What do you mean a lobster bit him?
He means Mike Lobb. Mike and Isaac didn't get along all the time. Had a little bit of a fight.
That's because Isaac thought he was smarter than all of us floor guys.
Hell, he probably is.
No, he ain't. Just because he's a college boy don't make him smart.
See?
What do you know about the guy fixing the sign outside?
Randall Scruffman. Weird guy. He thinks the trees talk to him.
Yeah, but he sure picked the right line of work. He's gonna be employed forever. Stuff always needs fixing.
I think he looks extra hard for stuff to fix around here.
Yeah, so he can be close to Glory. She's the waitress here. Sweeter than moose milk in the morning.
I'm sorry, moose milk?
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
Hi there. I'm Agent Tethers with the FBI. Sir, you seem stressed. Do you know something about the factory you'd like to let me in on?
I don't know anything.
Sir, it's against the law to withhold information or lie to a federal agent.
Yeah, I'm into some stuff.
There's
Hey.
nothing you can tell me about the factory?
I don't commingle with the factory folk.
You haven't heard about anything suspicious going on, have you?
Nothing more than usual.
And who are
So,
you?
what's your name?
Steve,
Sir, I'm here about the factory. If you've got nothing to do with it, then however you spend your time doesn't concern me. What stuff are you into?
airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins. With birds.
To where? Why? How?
Black market trinket rings. Big money.
Couldn't you just use the mail?
Loner Steve trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes? Each type of bird has a certain weight limit. Each bird shown is carrying the max amount it can. Birds may team up on heavy loads, each carrying what he can. Freight may be balanced evenly between a bird's two legs. So a duck can carry 3 and a bluebird can carry 2. Paper time. So it has to be balanced evenly between its 2 legs. So the first box has 3 no, based off that information, but also no. So box 1 is a mystery, but box 2 is 6. Definitely 6. And then box 3, that bird can only carry 2. So that's gonna be 3 in the tall one, plus 1 from the bluebird, so 4 and 1. So 3, 5, 11, 15, 16, and then we just have to figure out the first one, which I'm thinking is 1. So that'd be 17. Weight must be balanced evenly between a bird's 2 legs. Okay, so it can only carry 2. Weight has to be balanced evenly, so that would mean that this is 4, not 6. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1. 4, 6, 10, 14. 14 gnomes. Oh yeah, baby.
Another puzzle solved. How are you doing? Out of curiosity, anything else you want to tell me about these birds?
They're smart. I once saw a black-bellied whistling duck open a car door and steal a cream cheese Danish.
Wow.
That's impressive. Owner Steve has an order of ceramic gnomes ready to ship, and here comes his avian mail carriers. Draw lines to attach freight to the bird's leg. Keep in mind these rules. A mallard could carry 2 gnomes per leg. An owl, 1.5, and a bluebird, 1. Birds may team up on a heavy load. Freight must be balanced evenly. Two gnomes per leg. So 2 gnomes, check. And the owl is 1.5. Okay, so 3. check. So these are good. Check, check. And 1 per leg. So 1 per leg. 1, 1, 1. So 2 left. There you go. I didn't even need paper for that. Oh yeah. I'm a right professional about bird carrying.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna end this episode here because it is getting a little long, and I want to keep these a little shorter. But I'll be back. I'll be back with wiggling and possibly bird touching. Good luck. Touch cheese. Eat birds. And don't get lost in the woods or the gnomes will eat your flesh.